So if you want to compound your present value, it becomes your future value. After compounding, it becomes future value. So example of compounding is investment. Suppose you have invested your money in fixed deposits, 5 lakhs rupees, and in the future you will get rupees 5 lakhs 50,000. So it has been compounded, no? It has been compounded. It has been increased. 5 lakhs से आपको 5 लाख 50,000 मिल गया ना. 5 लाख 50,000 की वैल्यू क्या होगी पास फ्यूचर में, वो तो फ्यूचर में पता चलेगा ना. ठीक है, अब आ जाओ फ्यूचर वैल्यू पे. तो फ्यूचर से प्रेजेंट में जब हम आते हैं ना, तो उससे कहते हैं डिस्काउंटिंग. मतलब ये देखो एरो भी बना हुआ है, ये देखो. प्रेजेंट से आप इन्वेस्टमेंट किया प्रेजेंट में, यू इन्वेस्टेड योर मनी इन प्रेजेंट मोमेंट. 5 lakhs rupee was the value, and you invested somewhere. Maybe after 2 years in the future, the value that you get is after in, I mean, after adding on the interest you will get, no? So that is known as compounding. And what is known as discounting means decreased. The value is decreased. Now suppose if you want to buy a car in the future, maybe after 5 years, maybe after 5 years. So after 5 years, you will have to, no, you will not see today's value. You will not see today's value. Today's value of car is 5 lakhs rupees. But after 5 years, you will have to check after 5 years when I will be competent to buy, when I will be capable to buy the car is after 5 years. Okay, you thought about yourself and you thought that I will be capable of buying a car after 5 years. Abhi nahi, not now, but after 5 years. So you started calculating what will be the cost of same car after 5 years. So there time value of money comes into picture. It plays a very important role there. It says if you want to buy it today, it will cost you 5 lakhs. But for future, maybe after 5 years, it will not cost you 5 lakhs. It will cost you 10 lakhs. So in the future, you want to buy a car. So you will have to you will have to save your money such that it becomes 10 lakhs rupees in the future. You will have to save 5 lakhs rupees only. But the value of 5 lakhs will increase, no? I mean decrease, no? 5 lakhs rupees ka value will be decreased. So the same car will cost you rupees 10 lakhs. Because the value of money has been decreasing. Discounting, that's what I'm telling you. What is discounting? That's what the picture says you. I mean, picture is depicted as discounting and compounding with the help of present value and future value. Sorry. So present value में जितना value होता है ना, that is discounted in the future. That is discounted in the future. That means money value is decreasing in the future. I hope you understand. See, it is written here, huh? It is well known fact that amount received in the future. Amount received in the future. I know whatever amount I will receive in the future is less valuable than it is today. Suppose I have it today in my hand 5 lakhs rupees. But in future, if I get 5 lakhs, it will not have that much value than today. Therefore, this principle plays a very important role. Which principle? A bird in a hand is worth 2 in a bush. Are you getting my example? Yes, no, tell me something. Yes, are you getting my example? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So to convert the present value into future value, if you want to convert 5 lakhs rupees today that you have in your hand and you want to convert it in the future value, you will have to use the concept of compounding. You will have to use the concept of compounding because present value के comparison में future value ज़्यादा आपको चाहिए ज़्यादा, तो you will have to use the concept of compounding. And in order to convert the future value into present value, in future you will have to invest 10 lakhs rupees. So today it has 5 lakhs rupees. Future 10 lakhs car. The car cost you rupees 10 lakhs. But today it will cost you 5 lakhs rupees. No. So discounting come. The value, the 10 lakhs rupees value in spent in the future will have a decreased value of, a lower value of 5 lakhs rupees today. Are you getting my example? So future, the cost of the car will be 10 lakhs. But today it will cost you only rupees 5 lakhs. Only rupees 5 lakhs. So it is discounted, no? The amount of 10 lakhs rupees is discounted to 5 lakhs. कम कर दिया ना 10 lakhs को 5 lakhs पे लेके आए ना हम. So to convert the future value into present value, dash is required. Discounting factor is required. To convert the present value into future value, dash concept is required. Dash factor is required. Compounding factor is required. Are you getting the example?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good.
Yes, ma'am.
That means with this, you have understood the concept. If you have understood this much, then you have understood the concept, because that's what I wanted to explain you. And I'm very happy that you are understanding, because ये chapter में ना ऐसा है, if you have understood the concept, only then the practical part will also be clear to you. Otherwise it is like just cramming and then doing sums that way. Okay, now these part, the pages that I'm going on scrolling down is not important. What was important is what we covered with the concept of time value of money. A bird in a hand is worth more than two birds in a bush. With that, 4 things came into picture. Present value, if you want to convert it into future value, compounding plays a very important role. And future value, from future, if you want to convert it into present value, you will have to use discounting factor. Discounting, कम होना, compounding, बढ़ना. समझ आ रहा है? Now, these are the
Yes,
things that are
ma'am.
not important. Yes. Now, these things are important. Shall we start with practical sums?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Before starting practical sums, I want to share with you the formulas of present value and future values. Okay. The formula of present value, the formula of present value is already been taught to you. Now, you tell me in which chapter? The formula of present value, PV factor. Do you remember something?
QM.
First, second,
QM
second.
में.
Cost of control.
No.
QM में.
नहीं,
QM.
QM में नहीं. No, no,
मैम वो कॉस्ट क्या था वो? कॉस्ट ऑफ कंसेप्ट में.
no,
इको.
no. अरे मेरे ही चैप्टर में सीख चुकी हो आप, फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट
हाँ मैम, वो
में.
कॉस्ट ऑफ कंसेप्ट क्या है वो?
नहीं, कॉस्ट ऑफ
याद नहीं.
कंसेप्ट कुछ नहीं होता है. नो.
अरे
कौन सा चैप्टर था याद नहीं है तुम लोग को? चैप्टर भी याद नहीं है? फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट में एक थ्योरी चैप्टर हुआ है, एक प्रैक्टिकल चैप्टर हुआ है. ओह माय गॉड, मतलब आप कुछ रिवाइज नहीं करते हैं, कुछ नहीं. You don't revise anything. I'm telling you, it will be very difficult for your exams. During your exams, it will be very difficult because our tax portion is very vast and our financial management is also very vast. So let me see how you clear your SEM 3. If you don't study every day, yes, Shivam told me perfectly, capital budgeting. Capital budgeting is the only practical chapter that we have done, and in that we have learnt about PV factor. You don't remember PV factor?
यस मैम,
मैम
याद
याद है,
आया।
वो
तो
लेसन
आप
याद नहीं आ रहा था।
कहाँ चले गए? इकोनॉमिक्स, क्यूएम कहाँ चले गए? और कॉस्ट ऑफ कॉन्सेप्ट क्या होता है? ये कोई
अरे मैम
चैप्टर ही
मुझे
नहीं
लगा
है।
वो सी था ना, तो कॉस्ट ऑफ कंसेप्ट याद आया
नहीं,
मुझे।
हाँ ठीक है, पर अभी कैपिटल बजटिंग इज अवर चैप्टर, जिसमें हमने प्रेजेंट वैल्यू फैक्टर पढ़ा है. सो वेरी सिंपल, सी वेरी सिंपल. द फॉर्मूला इज कंस्ट्रक्टेड एज पर द लॉजिक. Okay, what is the logic? I will explain you, but first let me write down the formula. This is future value. I'm writing down shortcuts. Future value is equals to bracket 1 plus present value bracket close wait, raised to n. So raised to n. Okay, we can write down this way also. Wait, I'll tell you. Future value is equals to present value bracket 1 plus r. R should be small, and raised to n. N should be small, and it should be raised to. I know it is मतलब बहुत छोटा आ रहा है वो. Let me try to increase the size. Is it now visible clearly? Is it now
यस
clear?
मैम।
This is
यस
the
मैम।
formula. This is the formula for future value. Now suppose let me explain you with the logic of construction of the formula. Suppose you want rupees 5 lakhs in the future. Suppose you want to have 5 lakhs rupees in the future, but you don't have it today. You have just rupees 3 lakhs. You have just rupees 3 lakhs today. Present value is just rupees 3 lakhs. Now you want to increase the value, increase the amount from 3 to 5. You want to increase future value. See, we are calculating future value. To calculate future value, see here, look at here. Wait, let me come down to that same chart again. Yeah, see, you want to calculate future value. So from present, you are coming to future. From present, coming to future. Which concept is used? Compounding. Which concept is used? Compounding.
कंपाउंडिंग.
Yes. So this is what is compounding formula. No. अभी logic से समझते हैं. We'll understand with the help of logic. Suppose you have rupees 3 lakhs today. Today means present value. Suppose you have 3 lakhs today, and you want to increase it. Compounding means increase it, and you want to convert from present value to future value. You want to convert from present to future. Compounding is used. Okay. You have today 3 lakhs rupees. Okay. You want to increase it. Okay. If suppose I want to increase it, I will have to use compounding factor. That is also okay. I have understood that much. Okay. Now, if I want to increase it, I will have to invest it somewhere. Keeping at home in the locker will not increase my money, no? Okay, I will have to invest it somewhere. Suppose I have invested in bank. I've purchased fixed deposit. Will I earn something out of it? Yes or no? Quick answers. Give me quick answers.
यस।
यस
Yes.
मैम.
Suppose you earn
यस।
10% interest. Suppose you earn 10% ka interest. So R is in rate of interest. Here R is rate of interest. 1 rupee is taken as a standard amount. So in 1 rupee, the 10% will be added. Why added? Because I will invest 3 lakhs rupees. But after 1 year, I will get 3,30,000 rupees. Ma'am, how 3,30,000? Because 3 lakhs, 10% of 3 lakhs is how much? 10% of 3 lakhs is how much?
30,000.
30,000. So bank will give me bank will not give me 3 lakhs. Bank will give me 3,30,000 because I have invested with the bank. It will give me rate of interest also. It will give me 10 percentage on the value of amount that I have invested. Okay, so bank will give me 3,30,000 rupees in 1 year. Okay, for 2 years, it will give me 3,60,000. For 3 years, they will give me 3,90,000. See, slowly and slowly in the future, the value is going on increasing, right? So this is the formula of compounding only, no? The outer, after the bracket, I have written raised to n. Raised to n means number of years you are investing your amount for. For how many years you want to invest? Suppose 5 years. So in first year, you earned 3,30,000. In second year, 3,60,000. Every year, 30,000 interest you will earn. No. Every year, the interest is 10 percentage. So every year on 3 lakhs rupees, you will earn 30,000 rupees. So it will be accumulated, no? It will be commuted. It will be what to say, compounded. It will be increasing your value. आपकी फ्यूचर के हिसाब से, सॉरी प्रेजेंट के हिसाब से फ्यूचर में वैल्यू बढ़ती जाएगी, कंपाउंडिंग, बढ़ना. So 3 lakhs for 1 year, it will be 3,30,000. After 2 years, after 2 years, it will become 3,60,000. Again, 30,000 interest is earned. After 3 years, it becomes 3,90,000. After 4 years, it becomes 4,20,000. And after 5 years, it will become 4,50,000. So suppose you had rupees 3 lakhs today, and for 5 years you invested. For 5 years, you purchased fixed deposit of any bank. So you will have to wait for 5 years to convert 3 lakhs rupees to 4,50,000 rupees. From 3 lakhs to 4,50,000. You tell me the amount is increased or decreased? The amount is increased or decreased?
Decrease, na?
Increased. From 3
Sorry,
lakhs.
increase.
Yes, from 3
Increase.
lakhs.
Interest.
Yes, from 3 lakhs, you have earned, you have made those 3 lakhs rupees and converted into 4,50,000 rupees. It is increased. When it is increased, it is known as compounding. Okay. So this, wait, huh? See, look at this question number 1. An investor invests a sum of rupees 12,000 for a period of 3 years. Invest sum of rupees 12,000 for how many years? 3 years at 10% rate of interest per annum. It is 10% R, rate of interest R. Okay, this is the amount of interest that you are earning, 10 percentage. Now, what is the question asked? Look at the question very carefully, because you will have to understand what you need to calculate, future value or present value. They will not tell you directly. Indirectly, it will be written in the question, and you have to understand by your own self that do we have to calculate future value or it is present value that we have to calculate. How much money will he get back at the end of the 3 years? Understood है? ये लाइन पढ़ने से क्या समझ में आया? How much money will he get back at the end of 3 years? At the end of 3 years means future, no? He
Yes,
is
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
telling you about future. He is asking you about future. He is giving you information about present and asking you to convert the amount, compound the amount because investment has been done. So it will be compounding factor that we will be using, of course. So when we use compounding factor, we calculate future value only. Okay. So to calculate the future value, the formula is, wait. Okay. These are the formulas. Okay. Now, oh, sorry. Okay. So sum number 1. Which formula do we have to use? Future value. Because it is understood they are asking you about future value. They are asking you about future value. Now what you have to write is, look at the screen. I will tell you, wait. This is the first sum that we are doing, huh? Where, see, this is the way you have to write, where future value is equals to, because never write short forms in the paper, but because in the formula short forms are allowed. While writing down the formula, short forms are allowed, but later on you will have to clear it. Future value stands for sorry, FV stands for future value. Next, PV stands for, tell me, PV stands for,
Present
value.
value.
yes,
value.
okay. So R stands
Rate
for,
of rate of
Rate of
interest.
interest.
very good, rate of interest that we earn. Okay, but you have to write rate of interest only. And what is N? N is equals to,
Number of
Number
years.
of year.
very good. This is compulsory to write in the question paper also. Mind it well, huh? Don't tell me then that I did not inform you. Okay. So is it okay? Have you understood? So how we have to write, where FV stands for future value, PV stands for present value, R stands for rate of interest, and N stands for number of years. Okay. Now we will apply the formula. We will apply the formula. What is future value? I don't know. Okay. Let's start with present value. What is present value? Yes, I know. I know. What is present value? Tell me. 12,000. I have
12,000.
12,000 is what do I have in my hand? No. What do I have in my hand is rupees 12,000 today.
12. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So present value is given 12,000 rupees. Okay. Bracket. 1 plus. 1 is standard amount. 1 plus R. What is R? What is R?
10%.
10%. So we don't have to write 10 percentage because
0.1.
yes,
10
because,
upon 100, no, ma'am.
because 1 rupee, 1 is given as a rupee. So 10 cannot be written as percentage. It will have to be converted in number, that is rupee. So 10 divided by 100 is 0.10.
0.1.
Bracket close, and N. N means how many years you want to invest your money for. How many
3
years?
years.
3.
3. So
3
you have
years.
to write here 3, and 3 should be raised to. 3 should be raised to. Okay. I will increase the font size so that you can see it clearly. Is it visible now?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
how you have to solve? Look at this. Look this point. Look at this point. I'll tell you. Wait. So this is equals to 12,000. You have to write as it is first because we need to solve the bracket. Because we need
1.1.
to solve the bracket. Now take up calci in your hand. Take calci. What is 1? Okay. Write down first. What is 1 point plus 0.10?
1.1
1.10.
Yes. So
raised
solve the
to
bracket
3.
first. Yes. So 1.10 in the bracket only raised to 3. Is it okay? Yes. So next step is 12,000 same again. Now take the calci. Take the calci. Now tell me 1.1 into 1.1 into 1.1. What is 3 times of 1.1? It is multiplication of 1.1 for 3 times. No.
1.331.
1 point double
331.
okay, but I
1.
want only 2 digits after full stop. I mean, sorry, after point I want only 2 digits. So if suppose you have more digits, then look at the third digit. It is 1.331 na. So 331, 3 is first digit, 3 is second digit, 1 is third digit. Is 1 less than 5? Then keep it 3 only. If it is more than 5 or 5, increase 3 by 1 rupee, that is 4. That same concept. अगर थर्ड डिजिट 5 और 5 से ऊपर होता है तो सेकंड डिजिट को एक नंबर से बढ़ाने का. Suppose you have, instead of having 1, you have in your calci as 1.335. Suppose it is 1.335. So you will write as 1.34 and ignore the 5. Because we want only 2 digits after point. Okay. Now, you don't have any sign between 12,000 and the bracket. So if you have opened the bracket, you will use multiplication. That is understood. Of course, when there is no such sign, you will use multiplication. So now tell me.
15,960.
960. What? Rupees. So you can write rupees 15,000. 960 rupees 16 sorry rupees 15,960. Have you understood?
Yes,
Is
ma'am.
it clear? See, is our answer matches? Let's check. Wait, we will be checking it first. Is it matches? Yes, somewhere around, because he has taken 1.331, but we will
Yes,
always
ma'am.
take only two digits. If you multiply it with 1.331, instead of 60 rupees, it will come as 72 rupees. Last 2 digits will increase by some amount. बट ठीक है, वो हमारा 15,900 तो मैच हो रहा है ना. सिर्फ 12 रुपए कम आ रहा है. 12 रुपए कम क्यों आ रहा है? बिकॉज हमने 1.33 लिया और हम पेपर में 1.33 ही लेंगे. बिकॉज मैम आंसर कैसे चेक करने वाले हैं? 1.33 के हिसाब से. आई बात समझ में? आपको ऐसे सोच के चलना है. सो 15,960 रुपीज इज योर फाइनल आंसर. So note down this sum, then we will shift to the another one. This is practical problem, huh? We have started with practical questions. Theory part is done. And this chapter is very small. I will complete this chapter tomorrow only, if I have a lecture.
मैम कल छुट्टी है, परसों है आपका लेक्चर.
Yes, so maybe on Saturday, not maybe, definitely I will complete this chapter on Saturday only. because I'm very sure I will complete it because it is very small chapter. Only two formulas are there, future value and present value. So sums will be related to future value or present value. And mostly in paper, future value is asked. Mostly 99%. Yes, are you noting down the...
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Everybody done, na? Sure? Okay. Now look at the next question. Swaraj has invested rupees 1 lakh in scheme at the rate 10% per annum. Swaraj has invested rupees 1 lakh in the scheme at the rate 10% per annum. 10% per annum means rate of interest. Compounded. Oh my God. The page is not visible to me. Yeah, it's there. It's there. Wait. Yes. I hope the screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Swaraj has invested rupees 1 lakh in a scheme at the rate 10% per annum interest, compounded half yearly. Half yearly. Now this is very important. Compounded half yearly. Find out what will be the amount. What will be the amount at the end of the 1 year? At the end of 1 year means future value or